last thing we want to look at is the outline version. So I'm going to click in here. I'm going to come right in here, and I want to go to the outline tab. Now, the outline tab, it does let us do a couple things. You can filter by either the main plot or if you have a subplot. Like in this case, I wanted to see where those beats are. So by filtering it to the Jamie Gold subplot, it just shows me where those are. And again, if you want to be able to see both of them, you'll notice here on chapter 1, there's a little blue dot right next to a green dot. And I know can be a little bit hard to see, especially on a smaller screen. But that just lets you know anytime you see the 2 dots that from our purposes, there was the chapter, but there was also a beat that was being made. So I'm going to scroll up here to the very top and kind of just scroll down through here. And you're going to see that, here is chapter 1. It gives you the basic idea on how I labeled it. It gives me the main beats that I plan on hitting within a specific chapter. If it has a Jamie Gold, you'll see that it says Jamie Gold in green. Whereas if it's the main plot, it says main plot in blue. And you can just kind of scroll through and get a general idea about how everything is looking. You're also going to see who the point of view character is. It lets you know which characters are actually involved in this scene, and again where that scene is actually taking place. So you can get a lot of information. Personally, I like the outline view, especially when I'm writing, because I get a lot of information very quickly, and it helps me know, okay, this is what I need to do whenever I actually want to write things. So I'm going to scroll through. There's a couple things I did want to show you along the way whenever I get down through the entire book. It's kind of nice whenever you finally see a fully outlined. Here is one that I'm going to have, since again, one of the things that we don't have when they get to the farm is a really good farm building. They basically, like the map that Dale has, it says that there's this house there. And in reality, he gets there and it's a worn down trailer that doesn't have air conditioning in the middle of August. Which you may not think that's going to be that big a deal up in Woodstock, but it can get ridiculously hot up here. And the closer you are to the Hudson River, it can get pretty darn humid too. So trust me, you definitely want to have a nice building that you can air conditioning. But I wanted something that could get there quickly, and I found out you can get a nice 2-story modular office building for about $65,000. Not bad. It's pretty bare bones, but it's a lot nicer than a old worn down trailer that doesn't have AC. So you'll notice that it has that information. It's actually right there. It also has the link to where I could buy that, and the picture of what it would look like. Again, for my own mental sake, I like pictures. I like having the links also in there, so if I'm like, where did I get that? What were the actual plans looking like? I can just click on that, and it's going to take me right to that website. So that's another way you can actually add pictures right to the plot stuff whenever you're doing that. In fact, you can actually come into this if I wanted to. You can click on it, and I can actually edit, as you saw, just by clicking on it. And you can see here, there is the add picture icon. I can also add hyperlinks and all the other things that you would normally be able to do. And then once I'm done, I can just save that if I made any changes. And so again, it's going to scroll through the rest of the actual story. And you can see that all 30 of the chapters are now in this book. And that pretty much takes you through all of the major features that you have within Plotter itself. In our last video together, we're going to talk about how we can export all of this.